things.
Thought you guys go into a Disney song there. All right, we are live for the Hormix Happy Live Chat number 15, talking to Ms. Carly Sonafelt. Welcome.
Hello, thank you for having me.
My
Yes,
pleasure.
welcome back. Been a while.
Yeah, you've been busy since the last time we chatted. Last time we chatted, you were part of the Slumber Party Massacre podcast, and since
Yes.
then you've been in a couple different movies. The ones I was putting on the caption here are Air Fryer Slaughter and Crackcoon.
Indeed.
Oh, I still need to see Crackcoon.
I think
It's
you,
a classic.
or will be one at some point.
Right, right.
Yeah. But I think you've been in more than that too. But we hit the character limit on YouTube. What else you been in?
I've been in Bathtub Shark Attack, Crackula, which is coming out soon. Wally Meets Popeye. I played Olive Oil in a Popeye movie. Uh, what else? I've done quite a bit. The Emasculator is one I'm proud of.
Nice title.
Yeah.
Dare I ask, is it exactly what it sounds like?
Yes. Yes, it is. A lot of mutilation of an area.
Okay.
Yeah. So that one, heck, yeah, I've done quite a bit. I don't even remember when I guess that had to have been several years ago that I did this show with you guys. Like it
2022.
feels like a,
Yeah.
wow. So yeah, that's, that was when I was just kind of getting started with the acting thing. So now it's kind of spiraled out of control, but,
Good.
yes, right. Yeah,
That's
that
a
is not
good
a bad
thing.
thing. That sounded bad, but no, that is quite.
It is
It's been a fun ride.
blossomed. There you go. That's the.
Also
Yes.
good work. So, do you have anything coming up that you can talk about? I don't know if there's like stuff you can or cannot talk about.
I have a few things. I'm actually filming for something this week. It's actually Carousel 4. I'm just being like a stand-in character for it, so it's nothing huge, but I'm looking forward to it because I don't know. It seems like a lot of times I start out the year like I might do like a movie in January, which I did, and then it's like a slog, and then all of a sudden I have like a million things going on at once and I'm overwhelmed. So I have that coming up in May. Then in June I'm going to be shooting something with Mark Polonia again, that's who I filmed with in January. Now that one I'm not supposed to like talk about yet, but like what the title is and the plot and everything. But um that I'm looking forward to that. And then I'm also shooting something with the girl who made the Emasculator.
Mhm.
August, I believe, we're going to shoot, and I'm very excited for that. I get to play a horrible stepmother.
Oh, that'll
So,
be fun.
yes.
Cool. Shoot, what was I gonna say? Brain fart.
Turkey burger.
Oh no, I was gonna comment that I know what you mean about the scheduling thing because like we do the same. We run into the same thing when scheduling for Hormix is Happy because it'll go in a stretch where I'll send out like 10, 20, sometimes 30 emails to different people trying to get a response. Won't get any response for like 2 weeks, and then all of a sudden get a flood of responses. And it's one of those things where it's like I try not to send out that many because I know that that's inevitably going to happen. So like
Yeah.
I'll only send out 5 emails at a time, and then wait a day or two, and then another five, and another. And finally,
Right.
it's just like okay, and then the flood comes. So,
Yes. No matter what, the flood's going to come. Like, it doesn't matter how you do it, really.
Gonna have it.
yeah. But then we schedule interviews back to back. Sometimes, every single weekend, and we run up a queue that takes us like 6 months to burn through. But then we could take a break for 6 months, so it's not that big a deal.
Yeah. Do you have anyone else tonight that you're doing? Or
No,
Did not have an interview today. No.
yeah, we didn't have an interview today. We've got one scheduled, I think, next weekend.
Nice.
I have a couple
Easy.
irons in the fire, but yeah, we're at the tail end of a bit of a full patch right now. Right now, it's like just after March 1st, and we've got content for about I think another 6 interviews in the can.
Wow.
Yeah, so taking a little bit of a break. Going to be at StokerCon in June 3rd, 4th, 5th, something like that. That'll be next month.
Where's that at?
That's going to be in Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh.
Oh, wait, what's it called?
StokerCon. It's the Horror Writers Association's convention.
Okay, I've heard the horror writer. Yeah, I don't think I've ever heard that of that convention. So that's cool.
It's on the literary side.
Yeah, that makes sense. Like,
It's like
I mean,
the primary award I think you win in any, I don't want to say competition, but just like it's like the
Talking about Bram
Emmys
Stoker.
or the Bram Stoker Award. So the Stoker Con is a convention around the award winners and just literary people in the horror circuit all over.
oh, cool, nice.
Yes. What else we got going on? Oh, speaking of May 1st, we actually just hit our sixth anniversary or 7th anniversary. I think
Yeah.
6th anniversary.
Yeah.
Can't talk today. 6th anniversary, and we're celebrating it by releasing a new theme song that was donated to us by one of the fans on our Discord server. So that's
Sweet.
out there now. What else going on? You have any conventions coming up that should be going to?
Living Dead weekend is in June at the Monroeville Mall. I'm gonna try to go to that one and just hang out. Like, I'm not a guest or anything. I'm just gonna go and because I think they're gonna tear down the mall, which is horrific.
Wait, yeah, that sounded familiar. Is it the original Dawn of the Dead Mall?
Yes.
I thought that had already been torn down. That's okay. Bit of a good news, bad news roller coaster there. I thought it was already gone, and now I know.
Yeah,
it's
no,
going-
it was
it's still
bought
there, but
by
it's going to be
I think Walmart or some people.
Yeah,
I don't know,
that's
some jerk offs
right.
like that, and yeah, they're going to tear it down and ruin everything like people do. So yeah, I figure I might as well. I used to go to Living Dead weekend like every year, and then I kind of fell off. Just was busy when it was going on, but I think this year I'm gonna go just to go to it one more time at least.
It's raw while it's still there. Yeah, I'm glad to hear it's still standing because I had heard it was already demolished, but it's sad to hear it's just a slower death than I expected, I guess.
Yeah. Century 3 Mall, that mall is demolished, unfortunately. Well, they're in the midst of it, if you ever heard of that mall. That used to be like the biggest mall back in the 80s
Huh.
ever. And yeah, that one descended into just garbage and yeah. But
It's a shame.
yeah, I like malls.
I thought they had bought that mall to set up a museum for the.
For Dawn of the Dead?
Yeah.
No, I think they bought it to ruin it. I don't know. There was a bunch of different rumors of like who bought it and what the intention was, and like
I
different.
did hear Walmart at one point, and it was
Yeah.
remade into a super center.
Yeah, which I don't even know really. Like I could be making up rumors right now myself, but yeah, I've heard like no matter like I heard that the plan is to like demolish it, regardless of who might have bought it.
Do they not know how much money they could make by making it a museum or an attraction of some sort?
I'm
Like,
pretty sure there already was a museum.
not
there.
like money.
Yeah, like within it, they have like a little store, and again, even the convention. I mean, they do like tours and stuff
they
like
have-
that.
Do they have the blood pressure cuff chairs? Can you sit in them like a dumbass and get eaten?
No, not quite. In fact, the mall, you would probably be the mall does not look anything like it did in the movie.
No,
It's
no,
been
it doesn't. It's
quite
like
remodeled.
It's like the
the only-
houses in Edward Scissorhands where they filmed that was actually about 30 minutes away from where I grew up. And the houses are still there, but the neighborhood's completely different. They're not pastel colors or anything. It's like the shell is still there. So
Right. But it just looks like a basic suburb.
Yeah. So it's
Yeah.
just it's a mall. A thing happened there.
Yeah.
I never
When
heard
you
of
watch the
those.
movie, you could tell like the scene, like outside shots. I'm like, oh, I could tell that's like the road and stuff like that. But that's about it.
Yeah, while you guys were talking, I pulled it up. Apparently, there's an article on Bloody Disgusting posted about 6 months ago,
Yeah.
talking about Walmart. I guess is planning on taking it down. Boo.
Ooh,
Indeed.
So, have you Seen anything recently that you've enjoyed? Anything in the theaters or just on streaming?
The last thing I saw in the theaters was They Will Kill You and Ready
That's
or
the one
Not
I saw
Part
too.
2.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
and
Yeah. Those are
they
the
were,
two films I saw recently too.
yeah, they're
You were
pretty
first.
much the same plot, which is interesting, but like
Kinda.
done different.
They Will Kill You
Um,
with a tinge more Kill Bill.
yes, that's what, yeah, my boyfriend was like, this feels like a Tarantino movie. Just the style of it and yeah, the styles are completely different, but the basic like plot lines were like, I was like, these are very similar, even the sister dynamic and stuff like
Hmm.
that I thought was
Yeah,
interesting.
I
But
like that aspect of it. You're right.
yeah, I like them both. I think I liked They Will Kill You. I definitely like They Will Kill You a bit better. I just had a little more fun with that one, but I thought they
Yeah.
were both a good time.
Yes, did I? Yeah. And I would agree that I liked They Will Kill You better than Ready or Not 2. Mainly just because They Will Kill You was something new, where
Hmm.
Ready or Not 2 was kind of more the same.
Right,
But it was a good sequel. It's the sequel program. What you do is same formula as the first one, more of it, and crazier.
right, yeah. That that is exactly what they did. But yeah, yeah, that's like the last two things I saw, and then I did go to the drive-in last weekend. There's a drive-in around us every April and September. They do an all-night horror movie thing. It's usually four movies,
Do
and
they still have? Do they have the things that you hang in the window, or do you tune it into it by a radio station?
unfortunately, yeah, you have to use your own radio.
Yeah,
I bought like a little radio from Walmart a few years ago, actually, like a little handheld one that we
Nice.
use only for the drive-in,
Mhm.
because that way you don't have to stress about your car dying or anything like that. But
Plus, it's just kind of more traditional. I love the whole little mini radio that you would hang in the window.
right, me too. Yeah, I agree. But yeah, they showed Halloween 4, 5, Bay of Blood, and Funeral Home at the thing. We only went on Saturday. It's Friday and Saturday, but we just went to the Saturday, and that was fun. It was a good time. It rained. It always rains every year. It seems like at the event, no matter what. But it is what it is. We just stayed in the car the whole time and had a good time.
April showers.
Yes, to bring
Well,
Mayflowers.
while you guys were chatting, I was looking over Bloody Disgusting since I was already on the webpage. I don't know if you've seen this, but apparently there's a 2.5 hour Gremlins assembly cut that got screened in LA.
I think I brushed by an article about that like earlier today or something and did not actually click on it, but that's crazy.
And it's the original Gremlins, not because the reason I brought it up is when I was glancing through it, I thought this was referring to because I think they're making a new one, aren't
Yeah,
they?
Yeah, I believe so.
they're making a new one.
Yeah, but this is not related to the new project. I guess there was a 2.5 hour cut of the original that they were screening, which is
Oh, the
yeah,
Snyder Cut.
kind of,
Right.
except in this case, Dante cut.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I don't think Snyder was even born yet.
Well,
Maybe.
maybe.
Probably.
So anything good on streaming services recently?
Mm, I did see something recently called Apex. It's Charlize Theron, and she plays. It's more of an adventure thriller. Like it starts off with her on a cold mountain, and her lover dies. Spoiler: it's like the first 5 minutes of the movie, and then it's similar to Fall in a way. Like she's just trying to still get back into her hobby and do more challenging things. So she goes to Australia, and then she meets this weirdo dude played by can't remember his name, but he played Eggsy in the goal in Kingsman. I think Egg is actually in his last name, which is funny. But there's a crazy twist at the end of that movie. Holy shit! I won't spoil it, but it is kind of horror in the third act. Goddamn.
Say hello.
Hint: it
Sorry,
veers into a genre that I am a fan of.
batshit crazy.
Yes.
Pretty much anything batshit crazy.
Yeah. The first 2/3 of it, though, are like your typical, person in a foreign land adventure. The locals fuck with her because she's a woman and they're assholes.
Par for the course.
Par for the course, yes.
So she just likes to travel. Is that like her thing? Like
I guess they
her
don't really have to
activity.
go into that much.
Yeah.
She's playing a similar character that she did in Dark Places. Just I'm not. I don't talk a lot, and I'm very closed off. And fuck you. It's that kind of character.
Nice.
Yeah.
I don't think I've not really watched anything new on streaming recently.
There's some good things out there.
Yeah.
There's some gems that have come out recently.
Sorry, I'm sitting here trying to chat with the people that
Yes.
that came up in chat, but my keyboard is acting all kinds of weird. So
Wave to the people.
yeah,
Blow them kisses.
if you guys have any questions for Carly, let us know. Just drop them in the chat. We'll ask.
Should I be,
Hey.
or are you the only one that sees the chat? Like, should I be able to, or?
And you just go to YouTube, go to Horror Makes Us Happy's channel, and go to the live stream. There's a chat up in there.
Yeah, you
Oh,
have to
we're on
open up
YouTube. Okay. Yeah, because
Yeah.
there's a chat thing on here, but that's just for us. Okay, let me.
Yeah.
Correct.
I don't know if I'm doing all
I
that.
do. I just keep it.
Yeah.
I have a question for you. I'm curious about like current filmmakers and the filmmakers that you've been working with on the projects, because you've been in a few things now. Is it more common these days for a director to be strict in what they want a character to say in a in a scene, or are they more cooperative with you as an actor and just like say, you know what, all right, here's your motivation, go do?
It's kind of a mix. I feel like, they would prefer you to stick with their general script and not add. Well, I don't know. It really just depends on the person. Most movies I've done, it's like, okay, here's the script, and like I tend to follow the script. I'm not very good at ad-libbing myself. Like I tend to, if I do it, I end up rambling on too much, and then I lose.
There's a thread, yeah.
Yeah. So, but yeah, most directors I've worked with, if you say the line and then something funny with it or clever or whatever, or you just say it like different, like, I don't know, like a basic sentence, you just say it more natural, I guess, as it applies to you, which is something I do sometimes, because I'm like, okay, I feel like no matter how I say this, it comes off as bad acting, so I'm going to say it the way I would actually say it. They usually don't care. The only time it would matter is if it literally doesn't make sense. Like, it's like you say a line that, like, I'm thinking back, just doing Bathtub Shark Attack, I remember the one character says something like, oh, it's in the bathtub, it's always in the bathtub, and the director was like, well, don't say that because the shark is technically like in the pipes and stuff too, so it's not just the bath, like dumb stuff like that, but yeah, I did work with a guy who did not have a script at all for his movie, and it was all in his head, and he told me what to say and ad-libbed the whole thing, and that was not at all. That really stressed me out. I need a script.
That's a negative aspect of that. Like, I was thinking more directors coming up in films, like, give the actor more freedom, if you will. Mm-hmm. But yeah, there is at least still a script. And yeah, I've been on films like that before, where it was just like, this is your motivation, this is what you're doing. Okay, do I have lines? No, go.
Like,
all right, figure it
out. No, go. Yeah, I cannot do that. I will panic. But yeah, no, for the most part, most directors are not overly strict, I would say. That they're not like Tarantino. I know, like, Tarantino's known for being like, no, you gotta say this exactly how I wrote it. We gotta redo it. But
well, he doesn't like Matthew Lillard, so we all hate him now. So fuck him anyway.
Yeah, grr.
Could be worse. Could pull a Kubrick on you.
Yeah. Yep.
Man,
I need a happy medium. I need.
Only 100 takes.
100 takes. Like
Yeah, that's
I
fair.
read somewhere that the scene where the camera is chasing Danny through the ice maze, Danny's terror is fear. It is real. Terror is fear. His fear is real because Kubrick was actually chasing him with the camera yelling at him like, "Oh my God,
Whatever works.
no!" It's very method directed.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
Got to do what you got to do to get the right. Oh shit! What's the word? Performance. Get the right performance out of the actors.
Yes.
I think if I were a director, I'd do shit like that. Like, what was it?
You should do shit like that without being a director. Sorry, you were saying.
No, like how I think on It, shit, who did those? Danny Machete? Whoever the director of the two It movies were, the reboots, he purposefully did not let the rest of the cast know what Bill Skarsgård was going to look like as Pennywise until they started filming. Like, little things like that help with the genuine reaction from the cast, I think.
Yeah, I've
Yeah.
about that too.
Awesome.
God,
Yeah, for sure.
man,
That's why I love that your movie is titled Bathtub Shark Attack, because that is a real fear. God damn it! Lots of people. It's not uncommon. Lots of people have a fear after seeing Jaws, specifically, that somehow a shark is going to come up through the bathtub because
Yes.
it's possible.
Yeah, and that's what the director was like. No one's made a movie like this before, but it's one of those dumb things that everybody is all little kids like think about, and so yeah, we made it happen, and it was a good time.
It has definitely come up on our podcast in, I'd say, at least 2 to 3 interviews, I think.
Nice.
you're right. It was
Hot
Andy
commodity.
Muschietti.
It was.
Muschietti?
I looked it up too. Muschietti.
Muschietti.
It's like machete, but with a mush.
Yes, you were correct. That is who
And
was
it,
director.
yeah.
Well, again, while you guys were chatting, I also pulled up some notes about the interview we did with you back in 2022, and I think the summary that we came to for you about what you most enjoyed with horror was suspense, tension, and release. Something about just that, like that awkward, like seat of your pants kind of moment. Has there been anything that you've seen since we spoke to you that really touches on that that you liked, or maybe did it well?
What's funny about that is like my taste in movies has like changed quite a bit. Because I still love, and I think it's because I do these movies now that I'm more so into like goofier, like just fun, like I don't really got to think about it that much films. What did I see? Like we just saw a movie recently and I was so just like kind of rolling my eyes at it. I think it was called Alpha. It was by the director of Raw and
Yeah.
what's that other movie?
And,
Titane.
Titane. I had high hopes for that because Raw and Titane, that I heard, it kind of sucked. It was about a tattooed A on this woman that somehow, like...
It's about like the girl's like 14 and she's out partying and like passes out and some dude like tattoos her. Meanwhile, there's like this virus going around. So the mom's like freaking out, like you're gonna get you like he used a dirty, obviously that was unsanitary.
Eating
And then yeah, and then there's like the mom has a brother who's like got the disease, but he's also on heroin. I don't know. Like it was very artsy fartsy and it was very long and I just was like, I said to my boyfriend, I was like, I just don't have time anymore to like figure out what these movies are doing. Like, I don't have it in me. Where back in the day, I'd be like, oh yes, this is quite symbolistic of this because
yes, and you can
I'm
see this one's a
smarter than
metaphor
you.
for this, and this is actually an homage to this original theater. Yeah, I kind of agree 100% because like anymore, it's like there's not to bring up current events, but there's a lot of stressful things going on in the world. You got life stress, work stress. When you watch a movie, you want to be entertained. And yes, I can watch a deep, introspective movie and look into it and unpick all the metaphors. But sometimes I just want to watch heads get chopped off and blood spray out like a hose. Can we do that?
That's a good point. Yeah, the world, my life has been like stressful and like, I've gone through bouts of depression and I'm just like, the last thing I want to do is sit here and watch some movie about like a girl crying for 2 hours. Like, I don't know. I still like those types of movies. I just really have to be in the mood and
be in the mood, exactly.
Yeah. But I had another point with that and I forget now. I feel like I also think it was just like a sign of the time, like back in the late 2010s going into the 2020s, like there was just like a lot of movies like that, and I felt like this Alpha movie seemed like a leftover. I guess it's like I feel like people don't really make movies like that too much anymore. Now one movie I did watch earlier this year that I quite enjoyed, it came out right at the start of the year. It did have a minor theatrical release. I don't know that it was wide, but it was called The Plague, and it was not really horror. It was more so.
It was adolescent horror.
In a way, yeah. It was like coming of age horror. I don't know. Yeah, psychological in a way. But I really enjoyed that one. I thought that was well done because it takes place in 2003 and it's a bunch of 12-year-olds at this swim camp weirdly, and it really highlights bullying and just you could be the weird kid but maybe not be too weird. And then that one also has a disease in it where you're like, is this real or metaphorical or what? But I thought that one was done really well.
Acne, wasn't it? I haven't seen it.
Leprosy.
Oh.
They said that there was a boy at the camp that had leprosy, so they all like stayed away from him, and if you touched him, everyone would freak out and go run in the shower and act like they're gonna get it. But
so it really was more of like an unknown villain, like the ghost villain, really. Like I thought it was about adolescence and puberty, and kids would get acne, and that would be the plague. Like, you caught the plague, it started with you. But no, it was just one kid had leprosy, and they made up this infection boogeyman of if you hear him. Yeah,
and just, again, it's like very metaphor. It's a lot about just bullying and not fitting in. And it kind of, thing I liked about it was it highlighted like, hey, bullying is bad. But then it also kind of, because the kid with the supposed leprosy acts like a weirdo too, and he acts out like there's a part where he's at a dance and he's dancing all stupid and awkward on purpose, just being himself, and the one kid comes up to him and is like, dude, no wonder you don't have any friends, just act normal. And it kind of just highlights how there are kids like that. I remember back in high school there were people that you tried to be nice to because they were kind of the outcast, but then they would do just outlandish stuff just to try to be as weird as possible. And you got to find that balance. You can't just you're trying too hard to be an outcast, but also bullying is bad, and I think the bully kids do a good job in this movie too. So but I would recommend it. I had a pretty solid time with that one.
It's from some director who did something else I know of, I think.
I forget who it was, or if I even knew of anything else he did.
Keep thinking about that meme of the mother screaming at the kid in the backseat. Why can't you just be normal?
Gets so much use.
The good old Babadook.
Is that what that was from?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Where the kid in the back is like, ah. Yeah.
I didn't realize that's what that was from.
Yep.
Too funny.
That child was a lot.
Well,
like if my child ever screamed at me, "Do you want to die?" I'd be like, "I want."
I do now.
Yeah.
Adoption for you.
Yeah.
It's wrong. I thought the guy who did the plague did something else I knew of, and that's why I looked into it. But no, it's short called "Fuck Me, Richard."
Okay.
Classic.
Yeah.
Once again.
Oh man.
I saw something interesting.
What's that?
I'm trying to think. I saw something in horror news recently. No, no, it's gone.
Brain fart. Is there
Yeah.
anything you're looking forward to seeing? It should be coming out soon.
Scary Movie 6 for me.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I think I love those first two.
Yeah.
I used to love all four. Well, I know there's five now. Obviously, the fifth one
Was
is
it five?
horrible.
Because I kept seeing things where like I thought they skipped one. They went 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, maybe.
No, there's a fifth one. It's awful. That it doesn't have like Anna Faris or any of the people. It's just really bad.
I thought,
But
yeah.
yeah. And three and four, looking back, like aren't that great either. Three's okay, but one and two, I love. I still watch them when I'm having a bad day. Those are what I put on, and they still make me laugh. So I'm hoping that the Wayans Bros being back, I
Mhm.
hope they still got it. I hope because they are the Wayans brothers are a little hit and miss for me. Like
Yeah.
some of their movies, I think they try a little too hard and they just do not hit at all. While other ones, I'll laugh for days. So, but I think they realize that there's a fan base and they know what the people want. And
Mhm.
I hope they deliver.
Mhm.
I'm like you.
But
I saw the first two, and then I haven't seen any of the ones after that. So
mm,
Yeah, you didn't miss much from what I've heard.
yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
I
Yeah.
don't think I saw 3 or 4 either. And apparently there was a 5.
Right.
yeah.
We don't talk about that. No, Anna Faris? How do you get like? Did it even have Regina?
No, it starred
No.
Ashley Tisdale.
Who?
Ashley Tisdale from like she was like on the Disney Channel.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
She was in like High School Musical and The Sweet Life of Zack and Cody. This is my like generation, but anyway, she it parodied that movie Mama and
Nah.
I forget what else. But yeah,
Vaguely
it's
remember
not
that
good.
now. Yeah, the movie Mama with the two Farrell sisters, right?
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, I think I remember Scary Movie doing a parody of that, and it was like,
It was back in 2013, I believe that one came out.
yeah.
And I didn't know about it either. I found it by accident. I remember like on Netflix or some on demand or something like that. And I was like, "Oh my God, they made another one."
Mhm.
And I knew it was going to suck. I knew it, but I had to watch it. So
That's how I found out about 14 cameras and 15 cameras.
Right.
There's a movie called 13 Cameras, which is about a creepy guy who lives in the walls and spies on people in like an Airbnb with 13 cameras.
You're like, "Oh
Sells
no, I
footage to
haven't seen the
people.
first 12."
Exactly. That's how I found out about 13, 14 cameras and 15 cameras. What about 1 through 13? We don't talk about those.
Right. That's lost footage.
I did
Yes.
actually see a review of 14 cameras that a YouTuber I watch did once, and they had that experience. They were like, so they watched 14 cameras, and then they came across one called 13 cameras, and like, there was another one?
Right.
Yeah.
I don't think I never watched those. I remember those being a big deal kind of when they came out.
They're all right. They're pretty fun.
Yeah.
Um, Little tangent, but somewhat related situation in the other direction, like a good discovery of something connected. Are you familiar with the movie The Woman or Offspring?
Yes.
Did
Both.
you know that they made a movie about Darlin called Darlin?
I did. I did not see it. I
It was
don't
pretty
know.
good.
Yeah, I did not watch it.
It's I don't know if it was written and directed by or just directed by, but definitely directed by Pollyanna McIntosh, the woman who played the woman.
Okay, I think I did know that. Yeah.
Who we have interviewed.
I
Yes. And
I
like
feel like I heard like meh things about Darling, so I feel like I think I might have skipped it when it came out.
it wasn't as good as the woman. I'll say
Hmm.
that. Well, that's subjective. I did not like it as much as I like the woman. I love all three of them because I love cannibalism, anything cannibalism.
There you go.
But I would say it goes woman, Darlin, Offspring. Well, depends on what mood I'm in, you know?
Hmm. Yeah, they're very.
Well,
I mean, they're different. At least the Offspring and
yeah.
Woman are completely. They're not the same movie at all. So I definitely
Uh,
prefer the Woman. That's more my jam. And Lucky McKee did that, didn't he?
yes, he did.
Yeah,
all
which he.
three of them, I believe. And there's a fourth one too. Well, he didn't write Darlin. Like I said, that was probably
Mhm.
Josh's thing. But I believe he did Offspring, Off Season, and The Woman. Off Season was a prequel to Offspring, so it'd be
Really?
Off Season then Offspring and The Woman. I
think
think there's
that's
someone in chat who might know.
I think that's the first time I've heard of off season.
It's
I know
interesting.
that's yeah, I've heard of Off Season. I don't. I know it's a book.
You know how in Offspring the cop is talking to one of the other local people there, and they're talking about another massacre that happened years ago. Like these kids are back. It's happening again. Kind of. The previous happening is what they're referring to as what happened in the other book, Off Season.
Got it.
Mm.
I think.
What do you guys think
Chat
about
that.
looking at our horror chat or our horror news channel on our Discord server? Um, I think earlier today you posted about the Resident Evil remake, or not remake, but new movie in the series. Looking forward to that.
I love everything Zach Ryder so far, so I'm here for it.
I
I,
did.
I mean, I could take it or leave it.
Yeah.
I mean, is from the trailer so far, like it. There wasn't anything. How can I say this? It didn't look bad, but there also didn't seem to be anything really interesting either. If that makes sense.
Mm.
It's kind of like
Yeah, I agree. It didn't look bad, but it didn't really have much of a Resident Evil vibe to it. Like there were creepy things and
this
things
is
that were.
that's true, but the only I guess the saving grace here is that I'm assuming there's going to be maybe one or two more other trailers that come out for the movie. So maybe
Yeah,
they're just like
it's just a teaser.
testing the water. Kind
Keeping
of
it. Yeah.
can't give us everything all at once.
Mm.
Yeah, I'm not big on Resident Evil. I mean, the first movie that came out in like 2002, I kind of liked when I was younger, and then I don't know, I didn't really care for that one that came out, Welcome to Raccoon City or whatever, a few years ago. I didn't really
That was
love.
why do I keep thinking that was a show? Was it released directly to Netflix? I think.
No, I think it was called Resident Evil Welcome to There was an actual movie that came to theaters. There might be
Okay.
a show though too. I
Mhm.
don't know.
I think they did a TV show as well, but then there was also a movie, Welcome to Raccoon City, and
Yeah.
yeah, it's been kind of just steadily going downhill on the Resident Evil movies since like the second one. I think they made like six of the Mila Jovovich movies, and then yeah, now we've got the
Yeah.
TV show and the Raccoon City.
Yeah, there've been a couple of them. We streamed a couple of them on the server because
My name is Alice. We know your name is Alice. It was your name was Alice the last movie and the one before that.
They all run to yeah, those get
that's what I was gonna say too. Is
ridiculous.
they all run together. I think I remember the first two, and then the other ones after that. I wouldn't be able to
Yeah, me too.
comment on it
Yep.
if you did tell me.
Yeah, that's good. I like it. I dig the Kreger's work. Weapons, Barbarian.
Yeah, since it's from I mean, that makes me a little excited because I did enjoy both of those movies quite a bit. So,
Although that makes me think of a thing that I said online recently because I saw this, and so they were talking about the new Exorcist. I think there's a lot of movies coming out that are being done by people whose work I love, but they're all using the same word, reimagining. Like,
mm,
like you go either way. Like you got Zach Cregger doing Resident Evil, you got Mike Flanagan doing The Exorcist, and then oh shit,
Texas.
something Baker. I can't remember his first name, but yes, Texas.
mm.
There's a TCM show coming out that is being done by the same guy who did the short Milk and Cereal. If you've seen that,
Yeah, I'm familiar with that dude. I know he does like skits and stuff like that. Which is very random, but uh TCM, I'm always down for TCM, but if you said
it's
it's
a
a TV show.
reimagining. That word again. Like, oh, I
Yeah,
agree with it.
I don't know. I'm tired of I'm tired of TV shows and I'm tired of reimagining everything. Like, and if it's a TV, I don't watch TV like at all. Like I cannot get behind. I like roll my eyes so hard when it's like, oh, they're making a new It, but it's gonna be a TV series. I'm like, I don't watch. Like I just don't have it in me to
The show Welcome to Derry
commit.
was actually pretty fucking good.
That's
Do
what I
recommend.
heard from everybody, but
Mhm.
yeah.
Just wait till it's all done and then binge it. So it's just like one long movie.
That's if I do watch a show, that's typically how I do it.
Yeah,
I don't feel like waiting.
a lot of my friends do that. I'm like, did you
Yeah.
see the latest episode? And they're like, no, I'm waiting. I'm not gonna
Yeah.
do this week to week thing. No.
Yeah. And then they ask you week to week anyway, and you're like,
Yeah.
I just told you, no. There are literally people in my life that are like, leave me alone.
So you mean you didn't see the scene when? No, I didn't see the whole episode.
No, I
The
didn't.
one before
Right.
that. Or I told you I'm waiting.
So do
Yeah.
you wait until the end of the season and then do the whole season, or do you wait till like the whole show is over and do multiple seasons?
That's a good question.
I mean, I'll just wait till the whole show is over, and then if people are like, "Oh, it was so worth it, you gotta watch it," I'll maybe check it out. But again, I'm very bad with TV, and yeah, I don't know. I feel like everything has one season that gets canceled, or it gets canceled halfway through, and I'm like, you didn't even give it an ending, so like, I don't know. For some reason, watching a movie, I feel like I'm wasting my time less than watching a TV show because at least a movie is, for the most part, complete. I mean, some of them don't. Some of them have questionable endings, I guess, but you
Some of
know,
them leave it open for a sequel when the movie was so awful. There's no fucking way they're getting a sequel.
right? It's like you have no money, like you're right.
Nah.
Yeah.
Support our Kickstarter.
Mm.
No.
Yeah, that's true. You know, with the shows these days, like you say, it might get one season or two, and then it's cut. Oh, excuse me. I not horror related, but tangentially related. Back when I was working for, God, I can't remember where it was at the time, but I got laid off, and somebody that I had been working with gave me an external hard drive that had, I can't remember if it's like
Porn?
10 or 13 seasons of
Porn?
what? Are you making a porn joke?
Yes, I am.
No.
Yeah.
10 or 13 seasons of Stargate, SG1. And because I
Seasons they
was
have total.
unemployed at the time, I was like, all right, yeah, that's cool. I'll watch it because I did enjoy some of the earlier episodes. And
Mhm.
being sort of completionist, like I did want to watch the whole thing, but like somewhere around the seventh, eighth, maybe ninth season, it started just like being a lot of filler, and it actually
Oh, yeah.
wound up being like it was like a slog to get through all of it. It was annoying. Like it got to a point where I realized, shit, if I could read the plot summary, I could probably read the whole thing in 5 minutes per episode instead of sitting here for like half an hour, 40 minutes trying to watch it.
Right.
Yeah, close notes.
Yeah, but that's an episode. I can't remember if it was 10 or 13 seasons, but it was a much longer show than you're getting from Netflix these days.
That's nothing. Friggin' X-Files had like 20 seasons.
Yeah.
South Park's still going. They're on 28 now or something crazy like that.
Right?
Mm.
Yeah. I've had friends who did similar things. Like X-Files, for instance, they just decided one weekend, like, we're going to sit down and watch all the X-Files. And 3 weeks later, they're still watching X-Files.
10
I
hours.
tried
God
to do
help you
that
if you
with-
want to do like all Stargate, SG-1, Atlantis, Universe.
No. No. 10 hours a day,
tried to
7 days a week for like 6 months.
I tried to do that with the Twilight Zone back in the day, like the original
Wow.
Twilight Zone, and I don't even remember how far I got, but I was like, yeah, I can't, like, I mean, they're good, it's a good show, but like, yeah,
How many
failed.
seasons are there?
a lot of
12?
episodes.
Yeah, I wonder how many seasons there are those.
I'm actually, yeah, I can't recall. I feel like it was,
I think Chris is looking it up.
I'm gonna
It's probably like 2. In my head, it felt like a ton.
10 episodes? Jesus.
Oh God.
There are 5 seasons of The Twilight Zone with... Okay, here's the difference. 36 episodes a season. Jesus.
Yeah, that's what I thought. The episodes are crazy.
So that's like 150
That's
episodes.
crazy. That is nuts. Yeah.
I was
Maybe
expecting
take
it
out
to be
holidays.
like 26.
No, 36. Well, I only looked at one season, for example.
Well,
That's true.
if you were looking at the first season, it probably actually went up after that because it was so popular.
No, I started at the last season.
Oh.
They're about 30-ish each episode, or each season.
Okay.
I'm guessing that's probably because they didn't have hiatuses like shows nowadays have. Like, they took off for holidays and things, sure, but like it was probably a new episode every week, every week at this day. So
Yeah.
every week it's 52 episodes, but yeah, take off some for holidays. And shows nowadays are pussies. They don't know they can't hang like shows like Twilight Zone.
Back in my day, man.
8 episodes per season.
And you have to wait like 2 or 3 years between seasons.
Yeah, and the characters are all like 40 years old now when they were supposed to be teenagers. Like,
Yeah. Fucking, have you been watching the show From?
No, I've heard that's decent though too.
It's really good. It's by the same people as Lost. It's people who are stuck in a pocket dimension nightmare town that they can't get out of, and there are ghoul creatures that come out at night to kill them.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Wait, when you say the
there's a
same
little
people as
boy.
Lost, are these the same people that fucked over Game of Thrones or different people involved in Lost?
Same people that directed, the same production team as the original Lost, which, take that how you will. I think they've confirmed this one's not Purgatory.
I do vaguely recall reading something.
They're like,
about
what if
that.
we do the same thing?
Right? Wouldn't that be so unexpected? You wouldn't expect us to do it again.
Yeah, they'll be so mad. You think they were mad before?
It's kind of lining up that way, though, the way the show goes, because it could seem like they all just died and they're waiting to cross over, and it was Purgatory, and I'm gonna mail so many angry letters if it's Purgatory.
I haven't been watching, but I do remember seeing an article about how they did confirm that it's not the same as Lost, just to head off that concern.
We've got that in writing. Good.
Yeah,
They're like, please watch it. Please give us another chance.
right.
But no, they're having the same issue with several a long time between seasons because there's a little boy Ethan who I was rewatching the first season again recently, and they're on 4 now. God damn, puberty's a thing. He's like 2 feet tall.
Yeah, boys. Yeah, you cannot waste time when it comes to boys, especially.
Shit,
The boys just drop their
Have you seen the movie Found by Scott Shermer?
Yes, actually, I have.
Okay.
It's been a while. I saw it a few years ago, but yeah.
Yeah. The boy who played Marty, they had some scenes that most directors don't film like chronologically beginning to end. You film all over the place, and they had some scenes where it was going to be difficult because he had aged so much in just shooting this movie.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Come back for reshoots 2 years later, and like I say, he's 2 foot taller.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Can you put these shoes on your knees? Like, remember the golf guy? Just do that.
That's why they had to recast little Michael Myers for the Halloween remake because he became humongous. So yeah, in Halloween H2, they had some other stupid looking kid with long hair. Like you could tell they just found any kid with like long blonde hair to play that character, and we're like, all right, this will work.
Imagine he didn't have too many lines. So yeah, I don't remember much about Halloween 2. Rob Zombie.
No, it's not. I don't like that movie. I mean, it's grown on me, but I don't know.
Maybe it's time for a rewatch. I think I've only seen it twice. Once to view it, and once to confirm. Was it that bad?
Yeah, that's how, that's how my rewatches go. Like, was I just in a bad mood that day, or
Give it another chance.
yeah,
Watch this one sober,
Ah.
or don't. if it's
Or
the
don't.
opposite.
Sometimes, get really baked and watch it, and then you can see it's that kind of movie.
Right. From
it's
what I
hard. There's
hear,
so many
some of them
movies
are.
I want to watch. It's hard to go back and give a movie I didn't like another chance when it's like there's so many other movies I want to watch. Why would I waste my time going? So, it's kind of, that's always hard.
Yep.
I laugh because that reminds me of a great line from Excision, where Pauline is talking to, I think she's talking to God, and she's talking about the Bible, and she's like, I haven't read it in its entirety. It's just, I've got so many books I need to read, and it's hard for me to devote so much time to a book that's gotten so many mixed reviews. That's a great movie.
Yeah, I agree. I love that movie too. It's been a while, but I big fan of that.
Tracy Boyds.
Keep changing styles every couple pages.
Yeah, I know, right? Like last chapter, it was killing babies. This chapter, it's lineage from this person to this person to this person to this person. What's next? We got to put all the animals on a boat? I swear this thing was written by different people.
Thought you're gonna make a Silmarillion joke there.
Oh, yeah. Kind of was what Silmarillion was, wasn't it? It was like, and so beget so and so.
I don't think it was in the actual chapters, but I think there was like an appendix at the back that had stuff like that.
Yeah. And they took that appendix and made a great TV show. Great.
I don't know what you're talking about.
That show was not great. Wow.
Yeah. Well, we hit the 15-minute warning here a couple minutes ago. I guess we should
I think we got about 5 left.
wind it up and suggest everybody go back and check out Carly's interview from 2022. So
check out all the kick-ass movies she's in, like Bathtub Shark Attack, was it?
Yes.
Bathtub Shark Attack. And what was the one coming up that you can talk about?
Well, Crackula is about to come out, and then
And Crackcoon, but that one's already wrapped.
Crackcoon. Yes, Crackcoon has been out. Check out that one. Every movie I'm in has a ridiculous title, so they all kind of run together. T-Rexorcist, that's another one that will.
Is that from the same people as Velocipaster?
No, it's from the same people as Crackcoon.
Okay.
Velocipaster. I forget who made that one. I am familiar with that one, but yeah.
I love the
I think my
scene where the car
coworker said
explodes.
she watched that.
There's a scene early in the movie where a car explodes, and I think there's just the word explosion is put on the car.
oh god.
You let
Very
that in
good.
there on purpose.
Cinema.
Seriously.
So yes, everybody can go to horrormixishappy.com, go to the episodes page, find Carly. There's a link to Carly's bio page there. On that page will be a player for her full interview, and then also links to her social media and other things like that. So if you want to follow up with her on what she's doing, you can go there. Carly, thanks for joining us, and next time you have anything that you want to promote, just let us know. We can hop on and invite you to another Sunday live chat.
All right, sounds good. Thank you again for having me.
Our
Great seeing
pleasure.
you again.
Cheers.